In this video, we unbox the new expansion to Terraforming Mars, Turmoil. Stick around.
You're listening to the Beans and Dice podcast, a podcast about how we game.
Hey everybody, I'm Carlos.
I'm Rob.
And we're the Beans and Dice podcast, a podcast about
how we game.
And today we are going to unbox for you Terraforming Mars' most latest expansion, Turmoil. What we've got is the Turmoil expansion box. This is a box set for experienced players.
Expert, I believe it says.
This is an expert expansion to Terraforming Mars. So this is something that adds complexity to the game. It adds about 30 minutes of length. For those that have played a lot of Terraforming Mars and are looking for a different aspect of it, this is who that market is for. It's not for the new Terraforming Mars player.
Right.
What we want to do for you today is just provide the contents, let you know what's in the box, kind of get an idea of what is in here, and the quality of those components is what we're going to focus on.
Yep. We're both big fans of Terraforming Mars. I know it's on my top 10, probably my top 5 of all time. I know Carlos is a big fan. We played a lot of Terraforming Mars.
Let's see. So we got some baggies of baggies. We're going to come over here. And these appear to be the plastic components. How many cubes are they adding? These are not cubes. These are the delegates in different colors.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
This new expansion is the 5th, and as Carlos said, most recent expansion. The Turmoil expansion adds a political aspect, or kind of a political phase to the game. And so a little bit I know about it is that you're vying for control of the, I don't know if it's the Senate, if it's the
kind of like a political committee of some sort.
Yep, on Mars. And so you have the ability to put delegates in to try to set some new procedures, some new laws, some new rules. You also are vying for some special abilities. If you have majority in certain areas of the Senate or of the government, that it's going to give you some special one-time abilities or some special abilities from round to round. And so it just adds another thing you can do to Terraforming Mars.
Let's take a look at these beautiful pieces here, Rob. Show them off.
Yep. And these are shaped kind of like little shoulders and heads up. Looks like these pieces here have actual little ties on. I don't know if they're all the same.
I think, yeah, they all have little bow ties on.
Yeah, they're little office ties. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors here. I know there's a neutral faction, so that
I believe it's that gray.
Yeah, it must be the gray, I'm guessing.
Because all these other ones match the cube colors in the game that we already have.
Right. So you're not just competing necessarily against the other players in the game. There is a neutral faction that can also take control. And so I would imagine that some of those are placed on at various points in the game. And so you can't kind of ignore the government aspect of it. If you ignore it, the neutral faction will take over and we'll get some special abilities and we'll block other people out from being able to do those things.
These are all the bits. Kind of see beautiful matching the color of the game.
Yeah, they're nice translucent. They're very light, just a light plastic, see-through. So each of the colors is translucent, which is pretty cool, except for the gray. The gray are opaque and solid, it looks like.
We've got some cardboard boards. So let's see here. Now let me go to this camera here. So this looks to be the committee room.
Yeah, so the floor of the government, or let's see, what do they call it in here?
They have the different factions that you're vying for their influence, and by getting their influence, you get these bonuses on your turn for having control or more influence on that faction.
So they call that the committee board, and you're vying for delegates in the different committees. It looks like. Here's
another board. You can see this is actually a well done board. This is not a punched out board. You can see it's got the full wraparound of the print, almost like a board game itself. So these are real quality boards here.
It's referring to that as the global event board. It says there's a turmoil phase, so it's just adding a whole new phase to the game. So I guess after your normal turn, probably maybe after everybody passes, you've got, it looks like a separate phase, a turmoil phase, where you start vying for control in the government, the committees.
These are the punches. So these are tokens that come out. I'm not sure what these tokens are for or what they're called.
Let's see.
good thick tokens.
Yeah, look like they're pretty solid components, like most of the terraforming components that come out before. And this
is the reason.
One of the big things there for this Turmoil expansion is the double thick inset boards. So
you can see that
for those of you that haven't invested, who own the game and hadn't invested previously in the upgraded boards from Broken Token or one of the other companies that made the inset boards, this now came out with the again the double 2-ply double thick boards, so that you don't lose your spot every time somebody bumps the table. So
and I know I had purchased the Broken Token inserts.
Yep.
Because I needed it for these boards, but this when they did the Kickstarter for this, they allowed you the option to purchase this. I don't know, does the Turmoil box set come with this for everyone, or was this just part of the Kickstarter?
I believe that was for everyone. Does it say on the back of the box there?
Let's see. Delegate boards, corporations, references. No,
oh, maybe
these
not.
are
Okay.
These are the extra boards that I picked up from the Kickstarter extras.
Kickstarter exclusive.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when they came out with the Turmoil, so this is not gonna come in this box. It will not come in here. You're not gonna get it in here.
Okay.
So that won't come in there. But there's another view of it. You can see the. We'll get over here on this camera. You can see the inset dual layer cardboard.
Yeah.
Double layer cardboard.
Looks like those are done pretty well.
Yeah, this will take the place of the wooden ones because the colors make it easy to see what each area does, the conversion rates for the titanium and for the steel, the conversion rates from energy to heat, and the cost for greenery tiles. So it makes it real easy to see that. I know this isn't a part of the Turmoil, but just wanted to share that because that came in there with it. And these are the cards.
Yeah, the game adds some additional cards. I believe we'll take a look at them here. I believe some of them are specific to the committee phase, the new government phase. But I believe there are some new cards that introduce some. Yeah, looks like these are them here. We'll look at those next. That introduce some new cards to the base game, the base deck. So even if you don't play with the committee phase, the delegate phase, the Turmoil phase, I guess is what they call it.
Yeah, new corporations.
Got some new corporations.
Right,
Yeah,
so
there they are.
it talks about getting 16 new project cards, 5 new corporations. You get 2 new reference cards, and then there are the global events, which I believe have to do specifically with this expansion. So these are our project cards. There we go.
Yep.
So these must be the global event cards that have to do directly with this expansion. And here's some. So we'll get you some views here. Some of the cards that are going to come in here. And again, it's Terraforming Mars. It's the clip art.
Oh yeah, that's what we've become used to with this game. One of the big knocks on the game is the art, and so it's the same type of art you're getting in the rest of the game. So nothing new there. But I think anything different at this point would be too out of place. So I think we kind of expect that at this point.
It needs to stay consistent with its inconsistency of art theme.
Sure, yeah, because it definitely was a little bit from here, a little bit from there, kind of taking a bit from this, a bit from that. So there's some white ones in there. I don't know if those are just filler space. Those are.
I'm keeping all these.
Yeah.
And I know that most people would probably think of these as create your own card type stuff. But the way I see it is, if I ever get a damaged card, I'm gonna write.
Oh yeah,
what this card is.
So, yeah,
just draw myself on it.
Can't see it from the back.
What it does.
Yeah. Then those are the new. Those are some new corporations there.
Yep.
That's new corporations there as well.
Let's see what kind of effects these corporations have. Let's see. We've got Pristar. You start with 53 mega credits. You lose 2 terraforming ratings, and you get 1 VP per preservation resource here. So you get to put preservation resources on here, and that's what's going to give you your victory points. And then you also get credits for preservation ratings during the game. So that preservation rating, that I've never heard of that, so it must be something that's in this
new
expansion
concept, yeah,
or in one of the other expansions.
Yep. I think it's probably from this one. I think I've seen all the others and hadn't seen that before. So, yep.
But that right there is a view of what's in the box.
Yep.
Ask in the comments below any questions about what's in the box, anything about Terraforming Mars you want to know. We'll be glad to answer. On that note, I'm Carlos.
I'm Rob.
And this was Terraforming Mars, the expansion Turmoil. We thank you for watching, ask you to like and subscribe, comment below with any questions, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Keep gaming.
Thanks for watching the Beans and Dice podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe.